As a part of the multinational bank in the world, we are required to establish an international banking business that will help to generate high profitability and minimal risk exposure. Some of the reasons why banks choose to go abroad is because of the factor of the prices differential and trade barriers. Most of the labor cost in other countries is cheap. Banks could also diversify their risk and earnings instead of putting all eggs in one basket. Being in a different geographical location will somehow help them to increase their source of income. There are advantages of banks going abroad, and some of it are banks would likely to be more innovative as they have to produce products and services which has been demanded by the customers. Next is regulatory avoidance. In home country, there are certain regulations that does not allow banks to do certain businesses. That is why banks choose to go abroad, because they could expand their businesses and attract more customers. Lastly, some researches has been done by our team in terms of the geographical location, country and political risk, competition level in particular country, and products and services that we are able to provide in order to cater the market demand in that particular country. And we've decided to choose Germany as the country that we want to establish the international banking business. In terms of the geographical location, we choose Germany because of its strategic location. It is located near Netherlands, Belgium, France, Switzerland, and other few countries, which is an opportunity for us to attract customers from other countries to use the banking system in Germany. It is also a fast-growing business hub because of the infrastructure and offers global benefits to other corporations. The Global Finance has announced the 50 safest bank in the world, and the KfW Bank from Germany is in the first ranking, followed by other banks in other rankings. The KfW Bank has been in the top ranking for 12 years, and the ranking is been chosen by their credit rating valuation. Germany's credit rating is AAA with a stable outlook, and this shows that Germany has a sound banking system. Germany is the fourth largest economy in the world, where it contributes 1/4 of the European Union GDP. It is also the largest consumer market in the European Union with a population of 83.2 million. Moreover, Germany opens world-class opportunity for the corporation or companies to promote their products and services.
My name is Nafara Hanis, and I will continue to present the Germany country and political risk. First of all, what is our country and political risk? It is the adverse political or economic condition in the particular country that may derive from affected factor that will affect bank commercial, financial interest, investor by emerging market security, as well the lending of the banks to the country. Based on the Index Risk 2020, Germany indicate the medium to long-term risk, which means the possibility of the risk caused by the country and political events associated with the international transaction with a risk horizon beyond 1 year. Still, it is in the low level of risk compared to the other foreign country. The factors contribute include the instability of the membership of company CDU experiencing Germany political drift that may have an effect on the return generated from overseas investment. The second one is the growth of the Green political party, who have now a blocking majority in German parliament. Also, a longer-term political risk of Germany caused by the aging society that is gradually stressing for example, like a pension fund and absorbing legal immigrants across the German culture. However, a central bank of Germany stated the positive outcome in 2020 include a rapid increase in export, the unemployment rate will stay stable, domestic demand will not rise dynamically, and successful labor market despite the low economic growth of Germany in 2020. The contribution for this reason from Germany large, diversified, modern economy, and as consumers have increased their confidence, higher wages have contributed to the higher saving rates, market delivering, and pickup in consumer spending. And according to the IMF 2020, Germany will continue to implement the plan to invest more on new projects to support the economy by implying for the 7 years straight there will be no new obligation at the global level. And also to the new high tax revenue, stronger economy results in accommodative monetary policies, and Germany public finance are in a much decent position than most of the European countries. Besides, Germany is the most attractive foreign direct investment FDI country that causes increased employment, economic growth, and exchange rate stability. And the 87 represent the international trade of GDP, and the results suggest that the banks facilitate trade in emerging market by increasing the availability of external finance and helping overcome information irregularities in the internal trades and regional economics. To sum up, Germany comprises a lot of positive outcomes such as the broad and diversified industrial framework, a highly educated workforce with a good command of English, high demand market, and others factors that result in the low country and political risk. So we can anticipate that a stable and productive market climate would have a high contribution by setting up the banks in the country.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Muiz Aishad bin Hamiruddin. My metric number is 263897. Now, I will present about competition level in the country. First of all, as we concern, the banking industry plays an important role in all country economy, including Germany as well. In recent years, the Germany banking sector has experienced a range of significant change triggered by growing capital convergence and liberalization, as well as technological development. Taking this systemic shift into consideration, the issue emerged as to the effect this innovation have had on competitiveness in the Germany banking industry and their possible major impact on the market condition. To understanding the level of competition and concentration in the banking industry is essential for banking in designing appropriate strategy and providing banking product and service to achieve competitive advantage. Besides that, there are three foundations of Germany banking system, which are public sector banks, independent commercial bank, and cooperative bank. In a recent year, the number of banks in Germany has declined dramatically. Currently, there are about 1,535 financial institutions in Germany, down from almost 1,800 banks in 2016. Germany banking market are still very large number of credit institutions and the relatively high market share of the public and cooperative market sector. More of this reduction in the market in the number of banks is due to intra-pillars mergers and acquisitions. In terms of number of the process is concentrated primarily in the cooperative banking and saving bank sectors. Furthermore, if we look at the percentage of market share of top 3 banks in Germany, which are Sparkassen Finance Group, represent 15.57%. The second market share are Deutsche Bank AG Frankfurt branch, representing 11.23%. And the third market are Genossen Chefleichen Finance Group, Volkswagen Raiffeisen-Becken, representing 9.48%. So this means that top 3 banks are not conquering the market, and it will benefit consumer and other banks as well. Based on concentration ratio show that the Germany industry banking tend to be less concentrated by more competitive, where it's valued by 0.36 and a range of 0.0 to 0.5. How to get 0.36 is, which is we use the formula concentration ratio equal the total asset of the 3 largest bank equal the total asset of the whole banking industry in Germany times 100%. So we got 36.28%. If above 0.5 means considered very high, and this banking system is to be concentrated and less competitive because a large part of the market. So with the total concentration 36.28% show that the Germany banking industry is closer to perfect competition, low market power, which means identical banks are have homogeneous product. So it will be good opportunity to establish international banking in Germany, since that market is perfect competition and we can enter. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nur Afika binti Shaiman, metric number 265653. Today I'll be presenting about the organization structure that suit the country. Okay, straight to the point. Actually, there are two organization structure. That is branch and subsidiaries. But the best structure that we choose is subsidiaries. Even though you open a branch is the fastest, cheapest and easiest to start up a business, however, subsidiaries last longer. It is because whatever happened in the parent's company, it will not affect the subsidiaries' activities in Germany. Okay, the first point is the factors that should be considered before setting up a subsidiaries. The first one is German taxation system. It is important since if you want to set up a subsidiaries, you are subjected to the German taxation system where you need to register for corporate tax, trade tax and value added tax. The second one, to expand abroad. Okay, if you have high commitment to do a business in Germany, it means that you are committed to do a business. So as the biggest multinational banking, we do not have any problem regarding the cost to start up a business in Germany. Okay, the second point is there are 7 steps to create a subsidiaries in Germany. The first one, you need to get an address or business domiciliation in Germany. Yes, it is because you need to know where you want to set up, like in urban area or rural area. The second one, you need to select the right legal form. Actually, there are a lot of legal form in Germany, such as limited liability companies, partnership, subsidiaries and branches. So you just have to choose subsidiaries. The third one is you need to confirm the name of your company with the commercial register. It means that you need to verify your company name, and then you need to have your own bank account in Germany, provided with the necessary document, and then register with the company commercial register of the lower regional court. And the last one, you need to register with the tax office. Of course, as I said before, subsidiaries is subjected to the German taxation system, so it is compulsory. And then the last one is the advantages of growing a subsidiaries in Germany. The first one is operation 100% local company. This local operation provide access to more economic prospect and also to develop a city leader and make talented applicant more appealing. The second one is fully independent from parents' bank. That is the huge advantage because you are totally independent from the parents' bank. You have your own management, you have your own board of directors, so you can carry out a different operation market in Germany according to their market demand and culture. The third one is same taxation as the other companies in Germany. If you set up a branch in Germany, you are subjected to German law where you have to pay for double tax entry. But if you set up a subsidiaries, you only have the same tax as other citizen companies in Germany. I think that is the huge advantage. So this is the reason why we choose subsidiaries to open up in Germany, because we are interested to join their German market because of their domestic market, their economic environment, their well-developed banking business sector. So even though it require us for a lot of capital, lot of knowledge, it require a lot of time, but I think it is worth it to set up a business in Germany on subsidiaries.
Okay, now we go to product and services. Product and services that can be offered to cater the market demand is firstly is mobile bank apps. Second is some way to make we can offer some way to make a payment, which is transfer, direct debit, standing order, and line of credit. And then we can also offer consumer service that beyond deposit taking and lending. And then we can offer high financial services from a single source. Okay, for mobile bank is an app which is have more transparency and convenience, few restrictions. It was also offering a cheaper rate of banking services, and it was want to make consumer use cashless payment. For the some way of payments, we can we offering transfer, direct debit, standing order, and line of credit. For the transfer, it was who want to transfer their money from one account to another account. And then for the standing order, it was regular repeat payment of set sum. For the direct debit, it was for recurring payment of set direct debit is for recurring payment that vary in size. Okay, for the line of credit, is it requires 2 or 3 monthly pay, and then they can overdraw it. And then for the consumer service that beyond deposit and lending, it was for wide range of financial services and can exchange currency. For offering consumer with high financial services from a single source, it was involved global business with wealthy clients to support entrepreneur or small or medium size of company.
Okay, so in conclusion, to summarize, the whole report shows that Germany has the strategic location where it is near to France, Belgium, and Luxembourg, and also have the fastest growing business and the safest bank around the world. The second one, they have the lowest level of risk compared to other countries, despite having a country and political event. Even though they have a high tax revenue, they still can encounter better in their public finance compared to other countries. Their top 3 banks can compete with other banks around the world that can make profitable to their country. So as the biggest multinational bank, we have a wider vision and mission to setting up a subsidiaries in Germany, because we found that there are a lot of advantages to expand abroad. The lastly is their product market that cater the market demand, which are mobile banks and the easy payments such as transfer, standing order, and direct debit. So this is the reason why we choose Germany as our main country to set up an international banking business, as we are going to a right path because we already know their strength, so that we can keep up with their banking business, their weaknesses so we can make an improvement, their opportunity so that we can get profit for our bank, and then their lastly is their threat so that we can mitigate the losses.